Hello Palians! Spirit Fest is officially over, but the autumnal vibes continue with Full Fantasy Home for the Harvest update, which is dropping today. This is going to be version 0.197, and it is definitely on the smaller side than some of the updates we have seen previously. However, there are still a couple of wonderful things coming that will be a great addition, and also some things that have been niggling at players for a long time have finally been fixed. Don't forget to like and also subscribe for more Palia content, but let's get into this. Firstly, before we get into the new details, if you're not in the Discord channel, they have confirmed that with this patch, the current bulletin board will be ending and the Spooky Moon store will also be closing, which is very sad. Hopefully you have managed to stock up on enough pumpkins to keep you going until next year. Also, the vote for the jam plush is still running in the Discord, so if you haven't voted yet, be sure to do so. The vote for this will close on November 14th, and unsurprisingly, at the moment, Apple Jam is in the lead. I'm not surprised by that at all. If you're not excited about the jam plush, my friend Betty did this quick little draft of what it may look like. Honestly, it's adorable, and yes, that is definitely still looking like a jam jar. So I really do think this could be a cute addition. Just imagine it sat on a table or on a chair. Adorable. Anyways, that's enough of that. Let's get to the new stuff. The autumn season is the time of year where farmers gather their harvests from the field. So what better way to celebrate than with some new decorative crops? Palia is paying homage to the harvest season with an array of new furniture pieces that look a lot like your favourite crops. These can be purchased from medals in the Gardening Guild store, and if you've been staring at your crop plots wishing you could decorate with those individual plants, well, now your prayers have been answered. There are 8 crops to choose from, including cotton, tomato, blueberry, apple, peppers, Napa cabbage and beans. I think out of all of those, I'm most excited for the apples because those little trees are really well designed and they will be great space fillers as well. In addition to the crops, there is also the Plant Alive dirt pile, which I'm so glad they've done this because planting these crops straight onto the green grass would look a little bit silly. If you're new to the game, you must be player level 10 to unlock the Gardening Guild store, and you earn medals by leveling up in that particular skill or by completing your weekly accomplishments. Badru will be the guy you need to speak to get access to it. This may seem like a small addition, but this combined with the ranch furniture we saw a few updates ago, I really think it is going to be possible to build that farm plot of your dreams now. It is also worth noting here that they have added it to the Medal Guild store to be purchased with medals. So does that mean we are going to see more additions in the future? If you've not been grinding out those medals, now maybe is the time to get back to it. The bulletin board is obviously back again for another month, and this one is also celebrating the harvest season. This time around, Shane is doing his good deed and running a special charity drive. We have been given a little hint as to what to expect from the bundles. These include crops, shelf-safe food, supplies including fabric, leather, iron bars, and furniture from the Homestead collection. If you complete the relevant bundles, Tish will reward you with some brand new fairy tale themed wallpapers and floors. These are the Floral Fantasy wallpaper, the Lilac Stripes wallpaper, Fantasy Cottage floor, and the Pearlescent Petals floor. They have not mentioned if these items will be available in another way or if they will just be exclusive to the bulletin board. So if you do like the look of them, be sure to complete your bundles before they disappear. Again, we will have the whole month most likely to complete these, and fingers crossed they won't be too hard to do. Decorators are going to be rejoicing at this next edition. One of the most annoying things was that certain items could not be placed on floors. This particularly became an issue with the new Alchemist deck floor, where players wanted to add fencing, spring lights, those lovely umbrellas. Well, from today, there is a very long list of things that can now be placed on floors. These are including, but not limited to, a variety of umbrellas that we have in the game and the string lights. I'm very excited for this change, as now we will not have to spend countless hours glitching, and if you are not someone who can or doesn't enjoy glitching, it does open up new design possibilities for you. I do think that they could take this a step further still though, and make it so that we can use fences inside or on the floors, particularly the newer fences that do not have that traditional fence mechanic, and they're more like furniture items as they're kind of individual pieces you place down. I'm not sure I've explained all that well, but if you have placed down any fences in the past, then you will know what I mean. Either way, this is something that the community have asked for, so it is nice to see that the developers are listening. Another new feature that will be coming to the game with this update is the ability to be able to sit on all of the benches in Kilmer. We previously saw this added to our plots and the placeable furniture, but now you can take a break in Kilmer on the fixed benches. At this time, this isn't available on any other maps, but they said that they have planned it for the future. Now, please don't take what I'm going to say negatively about this, although it is kind of negative, but I just want to be totally honest here. It makes me a little sad that this is one of the headline features for this patch. This is really something that confuses me why we didn't have it from the get-go, and if this is something that they are literally pouring a lot of manpower into, working on this, then I think I would rather that time be spent on something else that potentially is of more benefit to the player base. I honestly cannot tell you the last time I sat on a piece of furniture. I don't know if this is a controversial take, but let me know your thoughts on this in the comments. Do you want to be able to sit in the world? Do you actually sit when you're playing the game? Because I personally don't. I spend most of my time running around. There isn't any time for breaks. So yeah, that's my take on it. Let me know what you think in the comments. Let's discuss it. We recently saw the Jamboree community event and also the event for Spirit Fest. Well, now we have the Great Palia Potluck community event that will be running this month. Between November 4th and November 11th, players will be able to take part in this celebration by working together to cook up to 20 million varieties of different recipes, all using ingredients you have collected. Whether you work together at a cooking party or cook solo, everything will count towards the overall goal, and it is worth knowing you do not need to turn these items in anywhere. This was a common question I had after the Jamboree event, so just thought I would add it in there. If we hit the required goal, then everyone will receive these prizes. You do not have to have cooked a thing, but come on, that's not very community friendly. So be sure to chip in and help everyone reach that final goal. If you want to stay up to date with the current milestones and receive updates, be sure to keep an eye on the official Palia Discord channel and social media platforms, as this is where they will share the updates throughout the week as to how we are getting on. We also have updates for two things outside of the game. The first is the Elderwood soundtrack. This is now available. You can enjoy it on Spotify, or if you want a physical edition, you can add the vinyl to your collection. There is also the new Madrona's Coffee collaboration happening that celebrates everything to do with the Elderwood. This one is the Elderberry Lemonade Fruit Tea, and with some of the bundles there is a glow-in-the-dark sipper and also an in-game reward, which is the Elderwood Fungi plush. If you aren't able to get your hands on the plush is going to be added as a reward for Zeki's Wondrous Machine in a future patch. They have said that this will be as early as patch 0.199, so that realistically probably a couple of months away. This plush is probably one of my recent favorites of the plushes, and it is really adorable. Sadly, that's it for all the new stuff, but before we go, I'm just going to run through the top bug fixes. As always, these are ones that I think you really want to know about, but there are a lot more, and if you want to read them, there is a link to the patch notes below. There has been an ongoing issue with the new flowers and bushes and them displaying incorrect growth stages. Hopefully from today, this will now be fixed once and for all. Some of the daily quests were also not working all that well, and these have been sorted and added back into rotation. You may notice less prismfish plushies dropping from today, as their drop rate has been reduced. Something, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit happy about this. Fishing in Kilmer, this was all I was putting up, and they did seem way too common. If you've had issues completing trades, this should also now be resolved. And we have also had confirmation that daily quests can definitely not be completed when you just drag the item from your storage into your inventory. I think we kind of knew about this, and I did talk about it in a recent video. However, it is confirmed that this was a bug and it was something that they fixed. Sadly, or not, sadly, either way you look at it. So that is the bug fixes. Now it's time to talk about the premium store. I think a lot of you are going to be eyeing up the brand new Rapunzel inspired outfit. This outfit comes as a hat, top, bottom and face accessory and will cost 3,400 Palia coins. We saw this in the trailer and my gosh, that hair is absolutely stunning. Some of the best hair we have seen ever, I think, in this game. To match the outfit, there is also a Rapunzel Requiem emote, and this one is the first ever emote with a song attached to it. This one will set you back 850 coins. You can also enjoy a new Rapunzel themed umbrella glider for 850 coins, and there is also a special tool skin set for Rapunzel, and this is a full set of tools for 850 coins as well. There are things other than the Rapunzel theme coming this premium shop, and this includes the Rogue Warrior outfit, which is a hat and bottom set for 1,275 each, or 2,550 for the full bundle. For the first time, we also see customization on fixed furniture items that we have on our plot. For 850 Palia coins, you can sell your items to the Mimic, so this will replace your shipping bin, and 425 Palia coins, you can also have your mailbox jazzed up with a wall design. The All-New Pet has also been added to the shop. These come in 3 varieties for 1,275 Palia coins each, or if you want the handler license, you can purchase that for 2,550 Palia coins. We also have the brand new fairy tale inspired landscape, the Ever After Lake, which has some nods to your favorite tales, including a pumpkin carriage and a special tower. Now, why can't we have those as furniture items? But either way, this landscape looks really nice. The second wave of the premium store will drop on November 18th, and here there will be a Lucky Traveler outfit, which includes a face accessory, a top and a bottom. This one comes in at 1,700 Palia coins each, or 3,400 total. So there we have it, definitely a more condensed update this time around. What is your favorite thing coming this month? Let me know in the comments. Happy update day, and I'll see you again soon with more Palia content. Bye bye.